What's going on, believers? Everything going on at Saitama right now is going crazy, but it's not resulting in price action. Guess what? We just had an AMA. I'm going to tell you what just happened. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways.
All right, guys, let's break this down as best I can, as quickly as I can. If you hear an echo back in the background, you're welcome. That's free of charge. The first things first, Russ stated specifically that he is not associated with Lilly Finance. He was helping them develop their business model or getting their business going in the beginning. So his name was on one of the documents, but it is not on the document. He has nothing to do with the company anymore. Now, you have to take that on faith, but I don't really know that there's a reason for him to have to lie, because he's still involved in a project, Saitama, that he's still trying to get going, along with another project that he's trying to help along in the medical field, and that's Lilly Finance. Even if he's not involved, if that's your passion, then that's what you pursue. The people with something to gain are the people who've made millions of dollars and abandoned the project in some way. So let's move on just a little bit. The second piece of information that had come out was a conversation that was held between My Crypto Journey and Henoch Crypto, in which Henoch Crypto said that Russ was part of Lilly Finance, which, as according to Russ, it's not true. And then we have part two of that, in that they had outsourced the development of Saitamask, and that's why it's not out right now. And Max came on and he said that that is unequivocally not true. And if Steve had ever shown up for board meetings, then he would have known that. And Russ made it clear that it's very difficult for you to get information if you're absent from all of those. Now, what we have here are the words of two separate parties, each telling a different story. Now, in this story, we have Russ and Max, who are doing things wrong, and then we have Steve, who is a neophyte millionaire who just abandoned the project because someone gave him $1 million. Remember, we were not told that there was anything other than him uh, uh, getting $1 million and deciding to branch out on his own and do these things. So the question, if I'm being honest with myself, the question about who is lying in this is kind of irrelevant, because if the truth is, and Max confirmed it, that Steve was not showing up for the board and conference calls, then what we have is Steve giving secondhand knowledge to somebody third hand. What does that mean? It means that Steve didn't know what was going on to begin with. And let's face it, I'm just a YouTuber, not a very good one, but I'm just a YouTuber. Steve had the hand, and he had the efforts of the Saitama team in the beginning, and he turned himself into a millionaire. I'm a couple $100 here, and if I had millions of dollars that I had made off of a crypto, and somebody offered me $1 million more to do something different, I would have to consider that. By the same token, I've also been in Telegram, and I've been in chat rooms where people start talking about, hey, did you hear what happened? And I've gotten information second and third and fourth hand, and the information is never what it seems. In fact, I just explained something to somebody regarding another token a little while ago, and I got another video on it from today, where another person said that's not what happened, and I've got more people saying that's exactly what happened. And then I've got another person saying, well, the guy was posting Lambos all over his Twitter account and buying stuff, and while the whole program is going down, he's cashing out big time. So you never really know what the truth is. But here, if I can clarify what I think is the truth, I think that Steve doesn't know what he's talking about. But by the same token, That's not in a devious way or anything like that. Steve wishes the best for everybody in Saitama and hopes that everybody who invested in Saitama because of him gets rich because he said to do it. And he also would want you to come along on his new journey. He does not want anybody to get wrecked. I do not make calls. I do not push a token unless I think that it's got a little bit of an opportunity. And we all kind of do that. So I think that Steve is being an honest guy. He's a genuine guy, and I like him. As for Russ and Max, they've got to figure out how to deliver. And it's going to take a short period of time. And I think they were struggling with the fact that it's ready, but they can't say that it's ready because they never know what's going to come up. They're doing some final stuff. And what they said specifically was, if you cannot log in, then there is a problem because everybody should be able to log in now. They're going through some final checking on a few of the different things that have to be finalized. And I believe they said there were 13 different underlying elements. And they're going through them. And once they're done, then we are set to launch on Saitamask. Now, as for my crypto journey, I don't know that guy. Matter of fact, I like what I heard from the guy. I just know that I saw his YouTube channel today, maybe for the first time. I want to say maybe I watched something before, but I'm not sure that I watched anything before. So they are deceiving you right now, but I don't think that they're doing it deliberately. I think that what they're doing is, I believe his name is Russell. I think he's just giving you the information as he's getting it from Steve. And I think Steve is just guessing, or Steve has somebody else who's an insider and they just kind of talk, wink, wink, about stuff in the background that may or may not be true, but they convince themselves that it is true because it matches what they want to believe. That's the best I could do to explain away what's going on here. You're being deceived. You're being deceived by my crypto journey. You're being deceived because it is possible that Enoch didn't get his information correct, or you're being deceived by the entire Saitama team, and that really doesn't make any sense that they would wreck their business. Remember, Saitama LLC is a business, and at this point, they have created something, and I don't think that they would turn their back and that they would walk away on that. And it's easier to believe that the problem is miscommunication. So let's chalk it up to miscommunication, and let's recognize that Max did say that Saitamask is closer than ever and that we will start to see it. It's going to be here any day. Lily Financial, everything is going to be included. I think we're all excited. Guys, this was not financial advice. I'm always right. If you like the Echo, please subscribe. I'll bring more Echo in at any time. Have a good evening.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining.